This is Abnormal Entertainment.
Maskerpiece Theater's getting all festive and stuff.
Woo!
We thought we were anyway. We attempted to get a nice large group, but the mainstays are here, so that's pretty good.
Well, nobody likes us except us. So.
That's
Yeah.
true. Nobody likes me more than me.
Sorry,
so we'll
guys.
play some Masked Libs. It should go pretty quick. There's only 2 people playing, so. Mini Mandy, how about an adjective?
Hard.
Frankie G, an adjective for you.
Soft.
That's disappointing.
So I hear.
Mini Mandy, how about a noun?
Chair. I'm trying to stick to wrestling themed.
It never works.
I know.
It never
Never.
works. You gotta go way off the beaten path here. Frankie G, a noun.
Garden gnome.
I have one on my desk. It's a Colts.
Nobody cares.
Whatever.
Hey, maybe you guys will get another Manning soon.
I hope.
Mini Mandy, how about an adjective?
Brutal. That's one I don't normally use.
Speaking of Colts.
Damn it. I hate you.
Frankie G, adjective.
Floppy.
Mini Mandy, a verb ending in ing.
I don't know what to pick. Running? I was trying not to go there.
So clean.
I know.
Frankie G, an adverb.
Oh, boy. Oily. Oilily?
Oily. Yeah,
No, I don't think that's an adverb.
it works.
Okay.
It works. Yeah,
It's
it really
wrestling.
works.
It works.
Especially in wrestling at work. Oh, man. Normally I don't read any of it, but saw that it worked. Okay, Mini Mandy, how about a plural noun?
Plural noun. Undertaker?
That's not plural.
That's not plural.
Plural is
Undertakers.
two.
There's more than one. Undertakers. I could put
yeah.
that.
Oh, my God.
I should have said Hardy Boys. That would have been accurate.
Frankie G, a verb.
Skip.
I hope it's Undertaker's skip to the ring.
Mini Mandy, how about an adjective?
Disgusting.
Frankie G, a noun.
Pancake.
Mini Mandy, part of the body.
Uh-huh.
Weenus.
Every time.
Yeah.
And Frankie G, a noun.
It hurts when you hit your weenus during a wrestling match.
It's not when I hit mine, but okay. You said noun?
Yes, please.
Oh, sure. Oven.
Okay.
It's
Quiz.
going to be the weirdest.
Which superstar are you? Part 1.
There's a part 2?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I guess there's a part 2. We can do that on the next show.
Yeah.
That's actually what it is.
I'll be more dirty, I promise.
Okay. Which hard WWE superstar are you most like? Find out by taking this soft quiz. How quick are you? As fast as a chair? Slow, but I can hit like a garden gnome? Or more brutal than quick? That actually worked out.
That worked out very well.
Are you... Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said A, B, or C on those. Whatever.
We'll allow it.
Are you A, popular, B, technical, or C, floppy?
That works too.
That worked too.
I just thought of viscera. Like, sorry.
Yeah. I thought of Manu Ginobili. Which slogan best describes your running style? A, nice guys finish oily.
Ew. Ew.
B, Gentlemen, played by the Undertakers. Or C, never let them see you skip. C. What would you do if you lost a disgusting match? Cry like a pancake. B, shake your opponent's weenus. Or C, demand an oven.
Weenus for the win.
That worked out pretty well. Very fun.
Yeah.
As always.
I finished watching Stranger Things 2.
Did you?
I did.
What'd you think?
Blew my freaking mind.
The things were stranger.
Things were stranger, and it wasn't bad. I was thinking, okay, the first season to me was just so good.
It was excellent.
So, and then I'm like, okay, well, season 2, let's see what you got. I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm sure it'll be good still. Didn't expect it to be like, yep, still awesome, way awesome. I love it.
And who knew there would be a new Barb?
Right?
And Bob. And man, I think that was like the most change I've had for a character from the start to the end.
Yeah.
I hated that guy. I was convinced he was part of the government.
Yeah, I thought he was in on it.
Something.
So you're like, God, how is he getting in on this?
I was cursing Samwise Gamgee the entire time I watched that show. And at the end I'm like, no, Bob. No.
But Goonies never say die.
Right? I was like, damn, man.
I guess he didn't say it.
But he felt it, man.
But yeah, it was super cool.
So
I know you're not a big Stranger
So
Things
he
guy.
dies? I haven't got to it yet. I know it's been out for 3 weeks. I know that. But
There's a lot going on.
Spoiler alert.
I still have not.
I had to jump into Punisher.
it's
I'm only
dies.
one episode in on the Punisher.
I'm still on the
killing
4th
me.
episode. I need to watch it.
It's killing me.
I'm 8 in. Yeah.
I really like
better.
it. No? I like it, though.
You didn't like it?
I'm
Not loving it?
It's
like
not
I said, I'm 8
like...
episodes in. He hasn't done shit yet.
Wow.
Nothing. Occasionally
That's
he
too bad.
goes to a warehouse and throws a grenade.
Huh.
But really, he's done nothing Punisher-like at all.
Man,
Wow,
I thought he
that's
would
too
do...
bad.
I thought he would do more as it grew. But it kind of just stays flat.
Yeah.
Man.
Huh.
I'm enjoying it because it's so dark, but...
Well, the very beginning, he takes that sniper shot from
Yeah.
the Texas-Mexico border, and I'm like, okay, buckle up, this is going to be great. And then it's
and he's
just...
like, I'm gonna go hit a wall
we all know
really
each other
hard
from our
with a
past,
hammer
and we,
with a sledgehammer over and over again.
we spend a lot of time on screen talking, and yeah,
Okay.
pretty much it.
Dang.
It's too bad.
And it's funny because I don't like her in Daredevil.
Karen Page.
But I like Karen and Punisher. She's not as annoying, so I think that's why.
Again, I have 5 episodes to go, but what you've seen is all she's in it.
Oh, dang.
Oh, there you go. So, there's that.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
By the time this goes up, the Avengers trailer
I
will have been
know. I got all
seen.
excited.
Oh, my
'cause
God.
I saw that on the internet today and didn't fully read the headline and/or article and just clicked play and got really mad. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
So we got somebody getting amped up for it.
For
Yeah.
old trailers.
For old trailers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm still really excited
No,
for
I
the
am
trailers.
excited.
I can't
I'm excited,
wait.
but then I started thinking about that's going to be awesome because it comes out in May. Oh, man.
It'll fly by,
It's fine.
Blogster.
No, it will.
fine.
It will.
We'll
Especially
get-
now that I got my movie pass.
Well, yeah, you got it
got
faster than I did.
Yeah, slightly.
I went to it's fine, it'll get here quick, because we'll get to February, we'll get Black Panther, and then in no time,
Oh, yeah,
have
and I
Avengers.
think
It'll
there will
go
be some
fast.
other good movies that will
There's a
come
few
out.
things
And
that-
I'll
Yeah.
actually see stuff that I
Yeah.
didn't plan on seeing
Yep.
because I don't like... I got a whole family to take to the
Well,
movies.
I
put it
know,
this
right?
way. Thor came out a few weeks ago, and we've been talking about this for almost a year.
Right.
Yep.
Going, oh my god, it's going to be so long, and the next thing you know, it was on top of us.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've
and we're just like, oh my God, are we all getting together? What are we doing?
Right.
Because this
Since
movie just came out.
Right.
Since I got my movie pass, I've watched it like 3 times.
Nice.
Hey,
And I've
that's
gone
a
to-
good way to utilize
so,
the movie.
Yeah.
so you
And I've
can
gone to
see a
Justice
movie
League
more
twice.
than once.
So
Yeah.
you should
With it.
go to the Maskerpiece Theater website and click on the Movie Pass banner.
Yep.
Yep.
I know it's easier through the app. I'm sure it is, but still, go through it.
Yeah.
Help us out. It just
It's totally worth it.
you
I need to,
still get your thing.
Mandy needs
Yeah.
to afford a new football team to root for, so if you
I
could go
hate
ahead.
you so much. Next season, they're going to be
And
great.
Eli Manning's getting benched for Geno
Bench
Smith.
for Geno
yeah.
Smith.
Whew. How
Ben
the Mannings have
McAdoo.
fall. have fallen,
How is
man.
that guy still around?
I don't.
It was the weirdest news of the day. It turned into the biggest story of the day, even with all
Yeah.
this other shit going on. Like, all
Yeah.
the headlines were about Eli Manning, not the North Korea missile test, but
Nope.
Eli freaking
Eli Manning.
Crazy.
Eli Manning hasn't. They haven't had a different starter since 2004.
Right.
I know, right?
They're just like, yeah, it's cool.
I think
we'll get Geno
somebody
Smith.
listed it. I think they said there was 182 starting quarterbacks since before he was the starter of the Giants.
Yeah.
Or since he started for the Giants. That's insane. 182.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's like the ridiculous stat for what's his face as the coach from the Steelers. Not Omar Epps. I always want to call him Omar Epps.
Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin. Well, because someone was going through and comparing them to the Bills and how many head coaches and starting quarterbacks they've had in the time that Tomlin's been a coach for the Steelers.
man.
And it was like hilarious.
Yeah, if you compare what he's done in Pittsburgh
Yeah.
to what everybody's done in Cleveland
Yeah,
during that time.
Yeah, it's
what in
it's
the
outrageous.
By the way, congratulations to the Cleveland Browns. A full calendar year without a win.
Man.
Man.
And then I heard this
Dang.
other stat on a podcast. Who is the winningest quarterback at Paul Brown Stadium in Cleveland since 1999?
Derek Anderson.
Wrong.
My
Oh.
guess is Tom Brady because I
Oh,
hate
no.
him.
It's Ben
Ben
Ben Roethlisberger.
He didn't
Yeah.
start playing until 2002 or 2003.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And he plays there once a year.
Right.
And he's the winningest quarterback
That's
in that
right.
stadium since
I was trying.
1999.
I've heard that.
That's
before.
hilarious.
It's such a great stat.
I hate the stat that was broken this week. It makes me sad. The Titans had never won inside Lucas Oil Stadium until
Oh,
this
cry
past
about it.
Sunday.
Maybe-
I will.
Maybe
That's
if you fielded an
devastating.
actual professional football team, it wouldn't have been an issue this year.
Shut your face. Maybe if
Yeah.
the offensive line hadn't broke Andrew Luck, we wouldn't be in
But
this
everybody here in
situation.
Arizona is riding high on the power of Blaine Gabbert.
I know.
Oh, my God.
Hey, he
Yeah.
looked better than
This
Carson
football
Palmer.
season can just go right in the toilet, please.
Yeah.
Dude, this season sucks.
But I mean, if you're the Cardinals, just keep on playing them.
I like that they
Why
said
wouldn't
he's.
you?
Why wouldn't you? See what you got.
They've already
See if he's your
announced.
starter for next year for a little while.
They've pretty much stated he's most likely
Means
going to
he's
be the
not,
starter.
But I mean, he could
He
be
could
like
be a
that
good
bridge
bridge
guy.
guy.
Yeah, that's all I would want him for, is a kind of a bridge guy, and
I would rather have him out there than Carson
Hey, maybe
Palmer
Eli will be here next year.
could be.
to retire.
Peyton's got a connection to Bruce.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sort of.
yeah. I hope they go younger.
I do too.
Well, sure, but if you're
But
going to
I mean-
bridge,
but I mean,
if you're going to bridge, why
you're
wouldn't
gonna
you
bridge,
bridge with
why
Eli for
bridge
2
with
years? Build
Eli,
up the rest
yeah.
of the
Yeah.
team, then go get your stud.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there you go. There's our football
Yep.
stuff
Yes.
for you.
Our
Got-
bi-weekly rant.
Got our
Bi-weekly
football in
rant
there.
about how much I can't stand how my team's doing, but
Hey, your team has already surpassed my prognostication
Yeah.
for the season. I
Yeah.
said
Wait,
4,
how many-
and they just won their 5th. So
Yeah, see, they're
congratulations
doing-
to
Well,
Arizona
against a
Cardinals.
team I did not expect them to.
No.
Now, at the beginning of the season, yes, I expected them to beat Jacksonville.
Correct.
But when I saw they're the number one defense, and Calais Campbell got a lot of crap from people around here for saying, man, he's just definitely just chasing the money by going to Jacksonville. Why wouldn't he go to Denver? Because Denver sucks.
Denver's bad.
Yeah.
Denver's really
Denver's
bad.
really bad.
And Jacksonville's due
Jacksonville
for a good
looks
team.
they have
They're
a
only-
direction.
That's another place for Eli. They're only a quarterback away from being.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, he's got a connection there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coughlin's running things there.
Yep.
That'd be a good spot for him. It's not too hot. Man, it's miserable there.
Speaking of hot, I was putting up Christmas decorations on Saturday.
Oh, did you have to
man.
stop and cool
It's
off because it's
94
hot?
freaking
Yeah.
degrees.
It was so hot.
Who gets a sunburn putting up Christmas decorations? This
People in
guy.
Arizona.
Well, Thanksgiving Day, I'm like,
I wear
all right,
shorts.
I do not. I don't watch the news really, so I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Put on some jeans, long sleeve button down shirt. I'm gonna look sharp today. I normally don't. Usually it's t-shirt and shorts. So,
So
I'm like,
you had to lose the smoking jacket, I'm assuming.
yeah.
It's too hot.
so then I go to the in-laws, and I'm dying. I'm out in the backyard for a little bit. I'm like, oh, the Vikings are on. I'm going to go watch that. So at least I have them to go for this year. So then I go inside, and I'm like, this is miserable. I'm so hot.
Yep.
And I live 5 minutes away from their house. So
Milk was a bad choice that day.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then Mrs. Blogster's like, we need to go to the store for something. Like, yep, I'm going to go change then. Hey, look at that. Kevin Moyers made it way earlier.
Made it.
Yay! Yay! So.
With gifts.
I forgot to remind you.
Look at that.
Yes.
So. We're just, what are we talking about? Football?
Football.
Actually, we were talking about the hot weather and
that's
weather,
right.
that's
hot
right.
weather and
we had,
Thanksgiving.
we had moved past the
moved past
invisible
football, and I said it was hot, so I changed my shirt.
Yeah.
So there it is. It's not a really great story. It was a really long story for me to say, yeah, I put on a polo instead. Still hot, but not as miserable.
My mom got mad. I showed up in like shorts and a tank top.
Yeah.
I was like, it's too hot, and you're going to want to put up lights and shit, and I'm going to have to be outside, not wearing nice clothes.
Thanksgiving Day, I did nothing. I did not get out of my pajamas until 6:30 when I was out of beer and had to go to Circle K. So it was quite enjojable.
I did one of those ones, yeah.
Yeah.
No kid. I made my own dinner.
Yep.
Didn't leave the house.
Oh, yeah, I had Sloppy Joe. It's perfect.
It was great.
I had to go to my parents. I wanted to do that on Friday with all the movies that I bought. Black Friday sales on Thanksgiving. So I was going to be lazy all day Friday. I traded cars with my mom in case I got the really cheap-ass TV that was on sale at Best Buy.
Sure.
They sold out. I didn't get it. Got the Xbox instead.
Good call.
So I had my mom's car just in case because she has an SUV and she had my car. At 10:30 in the morning, my mom calls me. Hey, I got in an accident. She said her back hurts. And then she hung up on me.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Oh, yes, I saw your cryptic tweets about this.
Yeah, and then I'm like, she has my car.
Oh,
I've only had this car for like 2 years.
And it's because your other car was
In an accident.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Driven
oh,
by
God.
your mom.
I don't know. It wasn't driven by my mom. That was, well, it wasn't my fault that I was in the accident. But yeah, no, so I'm like, oh, God. I try calling her back. She doesn't answer. I try calling my dad. He doesn't answer. And my only thought, like, my mom's had 2 hip replacement surgeries in the last 6 months. She didn't say shit about how she's doing.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then I'm like, I don't have money to buy a car. Like, okay, if I sell all this stuff, if I get this much money and this, and now I'm just freaking out. So, like, I get ready and I drive to her house and I'm pulling up and my car's in the street and there's nothing. No, the opposite. There's no damage. There's nothing. There's not even a scratch on my fucking bumper. And I'm like, you said you were in an accident. And I'm like, maybe she's in my dad's car. Why would she call me to tell me she was in an accident in his car? So I walk over and his car's fine. I go inside and I'm like, what the fuck? Are you okay? And she's like, I'm fine.
Was there an accident?
Was there an accident? She's like, yeah, there's no damage.
I hit a rabbit.
Why didn't you start with that?
Yeah.
So I'm like, so there's no damage to my car. What about the other person's car? Yeah, no, there's no damage to their car either. What?
Why even send this text?
She even actually called and hung up on me. And I'm
what
like,
happened?
Yeah.
So they were at a red light. The person like inched forward and stopped. And my mom tapped her.
The little love tap?
Yeah. And then the woman got out of the car and was like, I had knee surgery and I have sciatic and this could hurt my back and we have to call the cops. And the cop showed up and was like, why are we here?
Yeah.
She's like, what could hurt my back? And he's like, you do know filing a false insurance report is illegal, right? She's like, well, she hit me. And he's like, there's no damage. No insurance company is going to do anything for you when you didn't even scratch the bumper on a car that's newer than 1999.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be illegal. You could go to jail for, like, a long time.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I need insurance information. He's like, you guys could have done this without me. And my mom was like, I already wrote it all down.
Yeah.
She wanted to call the cops. So then it just left and there was nothing. And so I'm like, you could have just told me it was nothing. Like, just, hey,
or wait
my
till
insurance.
you got to the house or something. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, by the way, this happened.
I was like, what? So I was freaking out for like 4 hours on Friday for no reason. No reason at all. I'm like, this is so my mom.
Did everybody have to work on Friday?
No, I took the day off.
I'm assuming you're just working nonstop these days.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow. Thank God.
Well, that's good.
But, yeah.
Your December is my January.
Yeah, it's dog shit.
I don't think this December's like anybody else's shit.
Yeah,
ever.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I clocked, like,
Are you lugging
90
bags of dog food to people's houses?
No, I'm dealing
Yeah.
with angry people.
See, lugging a bag of dog food would be fine. I could throw it on my shoulder and go.
Oh, a case
It's
of
the
bags
fragile.
of dog
It's the
food.
fragile
bag
stuff.
of dog food in a giant Amazon box where they put one strip of tape across.
Yeah.
That's the bullshit.
And the thing that's in it's like one
Yeah,
third the
and it
size of the
shifts
box.
around the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, fuck the people that order dog food. Fuck Amazon. They
I
can all
bet
go
you're
to
in
hell.
fantastic cardiovascular shape, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
As I
Fuck you
just
people,
ordered,
but thanks a little bit.
I just ordered like everything for everyone that I'm shopping for on Amazon yesterday.
Yeah.
Kevin will bring it by sometime next week.
Yeah.
I will be soaking all the rest of the dog food in coolant for the rest of the month.
Right.
And cancel dog food order.
Accidentally.
My bad.
Oh, yeah, that case of cow piss tipped over right next to your package of dog food. I'm so sorry.
Whoops.
I don't know how this bag of manure got inside with it. I don't know.
Oh, the dogs will probably eat that too.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They'll love it. Christmas, yay.
No,
Yeah.
Ugh,
This is exactly what Jesus wanted.
worst time of year. The worst time
Exactly.
of the year.
Yeah.
I don't hate it
I like
anymore. I used to when I worked retail. It took me a good 5 years to get over it, but I think I'm all right now. I didn't appreciate IT having Christmas music while I was on hold this morning.
No.
That was a little too much, but outside of that, I think I'm all right.
I like the lights, the decorations. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's cool. The rest of it, I don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
The only two Christmas songs I enjoy are both from Weird Al, Christmas at Ground Zero and The Night Santa Went Crazy.
That's bullshit.
Yep.
I've heard you blasting Mariah Carey the last few weeks.
Only because I'm trying to hit those octaves. I was singing along to Guns N' Roses on the way here, and that's difficult enough.
Yep.
Sure.
So, because I have to do the voice, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't
And
sing.
you can only do it loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
can't
have to
there's
do
no-
Axel.
you
There's
can't-
no way.
Yeah,
No.
you can't do an Axel voice. or-
Yeah. So
There's no inward singing like
No.
on Tenacious D.
it's like when the guy from
Yeah.
Bad Company toured with Queen. It's just like, what are
Why?
you doing? This
Yeah.
doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way.
That was weird.
Yeah,
That's still weird.
I don't know. I mean, I get those guys have to make a living, but do something else.
Yeah.
Or find a guy on YouTube. I think they did, actually.
Yes, Journey did.
Yeah.
Journey did. I think Queen did. There were,
No, Queen got
What's it?
fucking Lambert, didn't they?
Adam Lambert.
Adam Lambert, yeah.
I
There
guess I
was
can see
there
that.
is a guy on YouTube that sounds just like Freddie Mercury.
It's freaky.
That I'm like, why don't they hire that guy?
Well, that's what they said about the
Yeah.
kid the Journey got.
Yeah.
And I went and saw them, and the kid's tone deaf. Sounded nothing like it. It was awful.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
yeah.
No,
Well,
the
that's
guy
the
on
whole-
YouTube that you're he sounds
really
like
good.
it's insane.
that movie
Yeah.
Rockstar is about a guy that he was in a tribute band. That's a real story. And
is it really?
He replaced what's his name from Judas Priest, Rob Halford.
Yeah.
That's the story of the guy. He was in a tribute band. They found him. Okay, let's do this, and that turned into a huge mess. And he was in the process of selling his story rights, and the negotiations were going poorly. And they're like, "Well, fuck you. We'll just do the story without you." And he got screwed completely, and there's nothing
Wow.
to do.
Huh.
So yeah, but that's why, like,
Dang.
when the lead singer's leaving and it's all shitty, and you see his girlfriend pissing standing up, they're making reference to Rob Halford there.
Well, from what we've all seen, Hollywood takes advantage of a lot of people.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Ha-
it's happening
hashtag me too.
every day.
Kevin
Every day.
Spacey's not allowed at my house anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Angela
Every day there's a new
Lansbury's
one.
like victim blaming now.
Dude,
I was like,
Everybody's losing their damn minds.
it's
Yeah.
gone crazy.
I feel like we should all just shut up for like the next month. Everybody just shut up.
Hey, remember
No
when
more
we just didn't
podcasts, just shut up.
Remember when we didn't talk about this stuff?
oh well. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't have heroes.
Right?
Yeah, don't have heroes. That's for
Just
sure.
It's like
Man.
even one of the Backstreet Boys got accused. Nick
That's
Carter.
shocking, let me tell you.
well, Nick Carter wasn't a Backstreet Boy.
Yeah, he was.
Was he?
Yes.
Who am I thinking? Aaron Carter's the
Aaron
other one, the
Carter's his little brother.
Yeah.
That's bi.
Oh,
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Sure.
well,
And doing like weird house music now.
Sure. I don't know.
I don't
I don't
listen to any of it, so-
know. I believe you.
No one's going to verify. Yes.
Nobody's going to pull up the Wikipedia on this one.
No.
Yep, call them
All you
bullshit
have
on
to-
that one.
This is not an ElfQuest scenario
Yeah.
where we start researching it.
Is that on title? I don't know. It's an exclusive.
It's an exclusive.
So, Kevin, before you got here, we were discussing Punisher. Have you made your way all the way through it?
Yes.
Okay.
Finished it. When did I finish
Because
it?
the rest of us are not. Blogster's at 1.
I'm at 4 or 5.
Mandy's at 4 or 5, and I'm through 8.
Yeah, I made it all the way through.
Does it pick up after 8 at all?
Yeah, it does.
It better, because the trailer showed a lot of fucking action, and there hasn't been much at all.
It was so dense. I was watching 1 or 2 at a time, and then it got to maybe 8 or 9, and I watched a few of them that night, and then the next one the next morning. So, it starts getting more action, but I don't know. I thought it was good all the way through.
Yeah.
Story-wise, I like
I've been watching
Micro.
it with my lady friend, and I had to stop because he kissed Micro's wife.
Yeah,
So she's like, we can't watch this anymore. He's not a good person. I'm like, what? It's a show.
yeah.
All right, whatever.
To be fair, she kissed him, and he didn't.
She
stop
totally
her.
did.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
my lady friend acknowledged that, but
Yeah.
she's like, but he didn't. It took him too long to push her away. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Is that really a thing
Well, wait till
people
you
are
see what he
worried
does
about?
on Walking Dead.
Right?
But he'd been without his wife so long, he practically
The
grew his
best part
virginity
was,
back.
like,
so.
he knew the whole thing's on camera.
Yeah.
It's not a spoiler alert. Don't worry. You know throughout the whole show.
Yeah.
But
No.
Like Hulk Hogan.
no, he did not throw any racial slurs.
Speaking of don't have any heroes. God damn it, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Trump because of the
What did Hulk
Pocahontas
Hogan
thing.
do now?
No, I'm just saying. I'm
He-
going back
he
to
was
that. He's
up until then.
apologized for it, so that's fine. But yeah,
Maybe he started all of this. Like, the getting exposed.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was.
No, it started before him. He just happens to be the most prominent, successful case of retaliation
Well,
after
yeah.
being exposed.
Yeah.
That's true. That might be what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Pocahontas.
I haven't watched that yet. I was
I'm
told
like-
that I
I
shouldn't.
saw the headline. I'm like,
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
point in watching it.
Yeah.
It's exactly
Okay.
what
That's
exactly
what I
it is.
expect.
It's just like,
All right.
yeah, he's like complimenting these guys. He's like, we have someone who's been in Congress a very long time. We call her Pocahontas.
Oh my
He said
god.
they call her Pocahontas.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Even though he's the one
Yeah.
that started that
He's
thing.
the
and
only
literally
one who
nobody
calls
else
her.
says it.
They call her Pocahontas.
her.
That's
I'm
right.
just-
Oh my God.
I don't understand the shock.
I know. Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I'm not
it's
surprised
every day.
by anything.
It's like things I'm not shocked about. Trump doing stupid shit.
Right.
Ralphie May dying from heart disease. Well, no shit.
Right.
Steve Irwin getting killed by a wild animal. Okay. Like, I hear these things and I go, yeah. What do you think is... You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
what's
I
the
think
surprise?
I'd be more surprised if we saw Trump go on there and do something like on Twitter and be like humble
If he
for
runs
a
into
second.
a burning building and saves a little black child, then I'm going to shit my pants. Like, that'll be the
Right.
surprise. You know?
Until you find out that it was a white baby that he
Yes,
purposely
I-
rolled around in
Ah,
ash
shit.
to make it look
Save
like.
this black baby.
It was Ben
It's
Carson's
fine.
grandchild. Like, well,
Don't no, my thumb isn't
It's cool
scratching
though
off
because
the
he
skin.
scotch guards
Right.
his hair, so he'd be fine.
it's completely flame retardant.
Oh my god.
I wrapped it around the child.
Don't call my hair
Looks like
retarded.
Hades from the Disney Hercules movie when he comes running out.
He can't win next election, right?
He will.
He will.
He will.
He's
He
going
couldn't
to.
win the last one, and he did. So
No, I said he was gonna win. I
It's
fully
like this
believed
Roy
it.
Moore thing. We're going to have a pederast in the Senate. There's
Yeah.
no way this guy loses.
not the first. I mean,
Not
you
the
know,
first,
that
but
was
it's
after-
not the first.
This one's like-
certainly the most publicly shamed prior to an election.
Yeah.
At least we didn't know about Hastert until he was done.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, most of these, you're just like, he probably is. He kind of has that face. But this one's like, no, he really is.
Yeah,
And we're
Verified
just
in like triplicate
Yeah.
yeah.
at least.
yeah.
And yeah, he's going to fucking win.
And he's going to win. Yeah,
It's
it's crazy.
horrible.
It's insane to me. I mean, it's Alabama. They're
I mean,
like,
Al
yeah,
Franken fucked
so?
up for sure, and I'm not trying to belittle any of the claims against him because they're valid, some of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it couldn't have been a worse time for that shit to come out.
Right.
Dude.
I mean,
I mean, I'll at least give him credit. He was shitty.
Yeah.
But quickly was like, yep, totally wrong.
Right.
and reached out to the person. I mean,
But if
the-
we're
the
all going to get
person
on
that-
our high horse about Roy Moore, he's
Yeah.
kind of got to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I could say as far as Franken goes is the picture is blown out of proportion. He's not touching her.
Yeah.
He can't rope somebody
Yeah.
through a flak jacket. I mean, come on.
Right?
I agree with that.
But he's,
It was still-
he's doing
it was still-
obviously a dumb joke thing, but
Yeah.
the rest of it behind,
Yeah,
that's the problem.
I agree with what you're
The-
saying.
the
and that's
other
exactly
stuff
right.
is
There's more
too
to it
far.
than just
Right.
that picture.
If it was just
Right.
the picture, we go, oh, fuck that.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
whatever. We've all had stupid photos, like,
Oh,
you know,
man, I
that
got
type
some- there's-
shit. Like,
Well,
that's
all
nothing.
this crap has made me like kind of go back and rethink shit that I've done, even as like a teenager. Like,
Same.
Oh, fuck, did I do
Like,
anything
oh
wrong?
my God. I
Yeah.
could never do anything. I'll just keep this
I don't
stupid
know.
I
mask
don't
on.
hug. As of now, I don't hug people anymore. I just shake hands.
Yeah,
Nice to see you. Cool. Peace.
It's like
Yeah.
weird now, and like even as a female, because I'm like, hey, like it's not like this is like the worst shit ever. Like that photo, like when it was just that photo, I was
Yeah.
like, what's wrong with this?
But I knew it was fucked. It didn't matter. 'Cause
Yeah.
Oh,
the
whatever.
left calls
No,
for
I
it.
didn't-
Garden at Tucson Comic Con, you were running up to guys going, grab my tits, grab my
Yeah,
tits. I said, "No,
shut
don't
your
you."
face.
That was probably Gloria.
I said that to one. Oh yeah, right. She said that to one guy. No, I'm just kidding. No,
I'd like
like
to issue my public apology now for offending you, Mandy. That, of course, did not happen.
Yes.
I'm not offended. I don't
Please
care.
don't press charges.
Hey,
Yeah. Anybody listening to this podcast,
Podcast.
both of you,
I'm
stop. It's a joke.
Tasteless,
Right.
maybe.
We have
but in
terrible,
jest.
terrible shit
I just
jokes
don't
here.
like. I don't get it. Like it's. I want to see someone who like was in their like 40s and the 90s, like be brought to today, like saying the things that they said in the 90s and doing the
Right.
things they did in the 90s, and like Attitude Era WWE.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if that was on TV right now?
Oh, yeah, you can look back and regret a lot of things. Okay,
Oh,
me,
no, I
perfect
would-
example.
I would not
Mesh
regret
tank
it.
Tops. Bad idea.
That is
Should
a
not have
bad
done
idea. That was always a bad idea.
That was just last week.
But I'm just like,
Shut up, Kevin. The tan lines are horrible.
like
I didn't know you subscribed to my webcam.
hacked into, whatever.
I would just want to see how people would react to it because we like as wrestling fans, a lot of people always boast, "No, it's not like the Attitude Era anymore." But like, I feel
Couldn't
like
be now.
yeah, like it would
People-
not
people
survive.
cry.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Triple H got a girl to flash everybody from the crowd.
Kane had a
She was-
storyline where he slept with a dead girl. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Mark Henry and Mae Young
Young-
birthed a
yeah,
hand.
Birthed a hand.
Well,
Like- There's some like, I mean, Undertaker had like Austin and shit up on his cross, hanging above
Yeah.
the entrance ramp and shit. Like, you couldn't do that today.
well, I mean, shit.
People-
I,
Cry.
It's against Sharia law, so yeah, that's true.
I made a joke in Sketchy that I look at it and go, sort of, when Jeff's looking at his dating app, and I go, she has a dick, and I'm like, somebody might be upset by that.
Right.
Yeah.
So what if she has a dick? What's the problem? Like, okay,
You're
fine.
either into it or you're not.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
She's
it's-
fine.
I
It's a
accept.
problem if you know what that person's into.
But and in that,
Yeah.
in that, I'm shaming him for it, and it's
Right.
like, maybe I shouldn't have done that joke.
Right.
Someone got mad at me at work the other day because I don't think that girls should be allowed to join the Boy Scouts. I don't understand it, but like that's going to be a thing, I guess.
It's going to be a thing now.
Now it is.
Which I think is
You started
ridiculous. I was like, there's
Well,
Girl
I know.
Scouts. Join the Girl Scouts.
I think if they combine the two,
If they combined it,
Scouts,
fine.
like, that makes
But
sense.
they're not talking about joining it. They're just saying girls can be Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
There has to
I don't
has to
give
be
a
a
shit about
divide
that.
To be
somewhere.
fair, to my knowledge, granted I was neither a Boy Scout nor a Girl Scout,
I wasn't allowed.
I was Cub Scouts,
but I
didn't
think
go
don't
further.
they do like different activities and different things? So maybe
You
these
might-
girls are more interested in what the Boy Scouts
See,
have to offer.
I thought that at first.
Maybe.
My parents put me in the Brownies and Girl Scouts, and I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to do baking and cleaning because I thought that's what the Girl
See?
Scouts was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we did a lot of the same things. We had camping trips, we had survival events, we did
okay.
we did a bunch of stuff that just similar to what the Boy Scouts did. We just had different patches.
And then we had to wash the Boy Scouts pans afterwards. But yeah,
My school didn't have a Boy Scouts troop. We just had a Girl Scouts. Boys were so disappointed.
I think if they combine it,
they
first of all,
combi-
they could sell a fuckload more cookies.
Yeah.
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 yeah, because nobody buys the Boy Scouts popcorn.
No.
Yeah. Nobody gives a shit about
Stupid.
that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be all for them just combining it, but like that's not what they're talking about doing.
No.
And so that's where I'm like,
Eventually, I think that's what'll happen.
I agree. Yeah,
It will.
that's where we're heading.
it's fine if that's where it goes. But I think it'd be awkward. Like, it's like, as a person who's always connected better with guys, as I'm sitting at a table with guys, I probably would have fit in a lot better
As
at the
she
Boy
goes
Scouts.
and films wrestling matches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with guys in their underwear. I mean, tights, trunks, whatever.
What does Charlie call it? Play fighting?
Play fighting. I would probably
Nice guys
have done
finish oily.
You missed Mad Libs.
Mad Libs. Like, I probably would have done great with Boy Scouts, but I'm a girl. Girl Scouts made sense. I just... it's one
And that
thing
was
when you
also-
decide you want to make
that
the
was also
change,
25
but
years ago. Things have changed significantly.
Yeah.
still, man, I don't know.
I mean, I think,
Yeah.
honestly, men and women would have better relations if Scouts was just one thing.
Probably,
All kids were
yeah.
in it together.
I agree with
You know?
that.
But yeah, boys should learn how to fucking sew. And
They should.
I think Cub Scouts did.
I know.
Yeah, I know how. And Cub Scouts.
And it served me
I think
well.
did because you sew your own patches on if you can and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
You got a
know,
patch for sewing your own patches
everybody
on.
should know survival.
When I was in
stuff.
the Air Force,
should know
everybody
that
would bring their new uniforms to me, and I'd sign their or sew their insignias and nameplates and all their badges and stuff on.
stuff. Yeah,
For a case of beer per uniform set.
nice.
Oh, it was
man.
perfect.
That's great.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mom. It's a great skill to know.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Nice.
I don't know.
I will say that's another thing though, like past generations are like current generations are kind of effing up with kids. Like Blogster's kid's a little bit different. You guys are teaching her how to like survive as an adult.
Well, that's because
Yeah.
She
Blogster
can
himself
cook.
is different.
That's true.
Yeah.
But like I know kids who don't even know how to work can openers and they're like 12 years
Oh,
old.
this current
Yeah.
generation. they're
Yeah.
fucked.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
yeah.
They're fucked.
Like my mom sits down and she's like, "Hey, you're gonna have to be able to do this shit because I'm not gonna do it for you the rest of your life."
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were growing up? We didn't have tablets and all this crap
Yeah.
now, which are great for society as a whole. I think
Yeah.
yet to be seen, but I think it's good.
We'll see.
But like to entertain ourselves, we had to go in the backyard, pour water in the dirt just to make mud.
Yeah.
And like, oh, look, I made mud. That's what
Yeah.
we did for fun.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
we actually had to
Could create
think for
rivers with a
ourselves
hose. And
Yeah.
and imagination. Now kids are just vegetables. I think.
I dug a
Not all kids. I'm generalizing, of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
But
Oh no,
We're doing that
we
with-
dug a 4-foot hole in my backyard and threw mud clods at the apartment building across the alley. That's what we did for
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
We
I
got in
remember,
trouble, but we
I
did it.
remember
Yeah.
doing dumb shit like digging holes. Like that was like an entertaining.
Yeah.
I have an
had fun
objective for
hours
this.
with a single rock.
Yeah.
I could throw it this other rock. Pink.
Hey, can we
Get
melt
it.
this He-Man? I don't know. Let's find out. You
Like
know.
some of my cousins' kids have friends who don't know what tag is. I'm like, who doesn't know what tag is?
Yeah.
Like, come on,
We're getting old. We're sitting around a table.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
complaining about kids.
Back in my
Those darn
day,
For
kids.
generations. And
you and
reminiscing about our good old days.
your
Holy crap.
newly fandangled tablets and your...
I'm fine with them playing video games. Like, I really don't have. I get the.
Oh, for sure.
I get for
Nintendo
parents
was
it's
starting
easier.
when I was
Yeah,
younger.
like I
Right.
fully understand. But I also think kids need to learn how to do shit, man. Like, I don't think I could be a teacher today. It's never the kid's fault. It's always the teacher's
Oh, that's
fault.
the fucking worst.
F
Oh,
that,
I
man.
know. I hear that from parents all the time. Oh, I got a call from my son's English teacher. Parent, she's got it out for my son. What was your son doing? Well, he was laughing in class and wouldn't stop talking to his friends.
Yeah.
That's the
But
teacher's
you have to
fault? She got it out
understand-
for him?
He's different
He
than
never
other
knows
kids.
this. He knows-
He's different.
Apparently he did it.
So he just needs to be treated a certain way. No. You need to act right in class. Get over your shit.
I didn't get in trouble
Get
a
over
lot
it.
as a kid,
Oh, I
but
did.
if I did something at school,
I still get in trouble for shit I
Oh.
did as a kid.
oh,
Just randomly, my mom will bring up old shit. I'm like, God damn it. It was
My
30
parents-
years ago.
my parents got lucky. There's some things that they bring up, and I'm like, I think you're still gonna whack me for that. I'm just gonna go over here.
Yeah.
But there was never a time outside of one teacher. There was one teacher that my parents blame for my grades rather than me, and it's legit was outside of my control. She flat out told my parents, "Oh, she's dyslexic. I'm not going to teach her to read. She can just work on math while we do English class." Like,
Well, and
outside of that, it was always my
are
fault.
cases
Yeah.
where, sure, it probably
It's
is
the
teacher.
exception.
But
It's
that
the
should be
exception.
an exception. It's not a
Nobody's saying
rule.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's just everybody.
When everybody's calling it, it's
Everybody
like,
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
okay, now
my-
you're ruining it for the people that really are that
Yeah.
are a victim of this.
Right.
that was my first grade teacher. My parents had a great opportunity to be like, every teacher after this, it's their fault.
Right.
Second I got into my next grade, into second grade, my parents were like, no, you can do this. Stop being stupid. And I didn't have a choice. I was like, okay, I'll stop being stupid now. Thanks. I missed a whole year of education. No, figure it out. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Never once was it like, yeah, the teacher's not doing their job. And now kids don't even take homework home.
Is that really?
Yeah, that's the thing. There are teachers that don't give homework.
That's not what I've heard. I've heard
It's quite the opposite.
It's not
way more homework than I ever had.
I'm telling you right now,
Oh, really?
Jessie does not give her kids homework.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's teacher by teacher, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, Casey gets like maybe a page or two, like a worksheet of math stuff. It's not heavy. They do as much as they can in class, and then it's 20 minutes of reading.
Yeah.
So, and that's on the parents to keep on that, but it might be hard tomorrow since we have the CW crossover to go through. So.
Yep, I'm going to start that tonight when I get home.
I have to wait till tomorrow when the kids.
I was
are
occupado last night, but I will be taking care of that tonight.
Eventually, I'll watch it.
I've seen.
I'm so behind.
Do it when it's on Netflix, I guess.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Dang it, CW, go back to Hulu.
Well, that's when you get to that spot on Supergirl, and then you have to jump through the different shows.
Well, everybody's going to have to get cable now. Because Hulu and Netflix and all that shit's going to be too expensive with the net neutrality crap.
Dude.
Oh, man, that's such crap.
Yeah. I have to see it happening.
I do too.
Because they just do whatever the fuck they want.
It's not going to be Netflix's fault.
No.
They pass the cost down
not
to
at all.
us. I get that. That's
that's just part of it.
Yep.
This is going to be ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
Well, and it's not Netflix is going to charge you extra money necessarily. It's going to be the internet companies.
Or charging Netflix, or probably both. Charging Netflix
and us. Yeah. I hate it so much. Can we just have the internet? I understand you want to text and you want to regulate, you want to do all the. Can we just let the internet be the internet?
5 people run the FCC. 5 people get to decide for the entire country.
Right.
How fucked is that? We get no say in this.
Yeah.
5 fucking people.
It's become an essential point of our life. The whole
it's
point
a necessity.
The initial regulations and everything was, okay, are we really going to say that this classifies as basically a utility now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a necessity for life. And it really fucking does.
I've seen people pick their internet and electricity over watering gas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You need it to survive now.
Yeah.
Dang.
So, and I don't know where that puts people like us. Who's paying for the extra package to, get this podcast or whatever. I mean, we feed through iTunes and shit like that.
Yeah.
And get it that way. There's that. Google Play, all of those things. I feed it to as much as possible. But, what about the hosting through Libsyn or whatever else? I mean, what happens there?
The one bright light I see is, at this point, it's a foregone conclusion. They're going to make the change. They're going to reclassify the ISPs. It's not going to last long.
I don't think it will.
Once the companies start pulling all their bullshit, it's going to be such an absolute uproar.
Yeah.
It's going to be a trickle effect.
It'll fix itself.
They're going to start charging the different companies, and then the companies are going to charge both the consumers, the people who pay for ads, and the companies who use their service. And then it's going to be a slow trickle. Places that try and use the ad services for these sites are going to stop paying for it because people are cutting back because they can't afford it. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a trickle effect to every facet.
Back on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to affect.
Buy comics,
apps or
everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Start buying comics.
Today, something never occurred to me, just randomly popped in my head. Once that happens, I'm done playing Pokemon Go.
Yep.
AT&T is going to charge me out the ass for data now.
Yeah.
But does that work through the internet necessarily? I mean,
it's all through data.
Yeah.
All the
how
apps
their
like that.
data works compared to, the actual cable companies that provide, or T1 lines and shit like.
The net neutrality extends into wireless. Networks.
Yeah, it's all it's into any form of data, Wi-Fi, internet.
Because a wireless network is an access point to the internet. So
anything that
gets wrapped into it.
Anything that requires a server and the server to transmit you any type of information or data is involved in this situation. Freaking the only thing you're able to do on your computer that won't charge you for anything is fucking Word in paint for the people who still have paint.
And they just killed paint.
They just
They
killed
did.
paint.
Yeah.
So you can't even make your
I don't
crazy
know if anybody
lines.
actually uses paint, but
Well,
I do when I could.
yeah.
You do that crazy line and then fill in the different spots with different colors. Yeah, I do that. Yeah.
time to dust off the old video game consoles with no internet connection.
Right?
Yeah.
Here we come.
Good thing I didn't get rid of my Nintendo NES when I got my Xbox.
Well,
It's
if you
sitting
wanna
right next to
subscribe
it.
to
It
the
looks
show
really
by
funny.
mail. We'll send you an audio cassette.
Audio
Plus how you
cassettes,
walk.
right?
Yeah.
USB sticks are cheap. I'll send those out.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Just mail them back to us. We'll put on the
Kevin will
news.
deliver it for you.
Yeah, Kevin will deliver
Bury
it.
it in your dog food.
That's going to be the interesting thing to think about. This is what I brought up about it, email.
Yeah.
Because if you have to pay extra money for email, who's going to stop using email? And then what if the post office is like, hey, more people are going to be doing this, but we let a bunch of people go because email got so popular, so now we got to raise the price of stamps.
Post office didn't let as many people go.
Not
you
as
think.
many, but I mean, if suddenly
Some
it becomes...
in management got
Yeah,
let go.
that's
So,
true.
And fuck those clowns because they don't do anything anyway.
That's true.
Except come up with dumb shit ideas. We got a new one today.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to explain it because it's pointless, but it's just like, it's about organizing parcels. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, I
Yeah.
need your bullshit. You don't do this every
Quit
day.
justifying your
Yeah.
job by coming up with different
It's dumb
directives.
shit.
There's been
all
like
the time.
people are gonna stop buying things on Amazon as much and websites, so they're gonna have to buy them in stores and then take them to the post office, which means post office lines could get longer. Like, there's a trickle effect that could happen in all sorts of ways.
Oh, maybe this is a conspiracy started by the post office.
I mean, more than likely.
Right?
Motherfuckers. Although, honestly, I hate to say this, but without Amazon, we wouldn't be doing shit right now.
Oh no, yeah,
We really would.
yeah.
Yep.
So, I bet 80% of what I delivered today.
Is that a contract that could expire?
Yeah, it's weird because they can go station by station and pull Amazon packages. They
Yeah.
can say, well, you're only hitting like 80% of your scans, so we don't know if shit's delivered accurately, so we're not sending anything to your office anymore. And there are offices that have lost it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's huge. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
But in a way, it kind of ensures that shit's getting done right, too.
Yeah.
So it has its
It's an
benefits.
accountability.
Amazon will never have the kind of delivery infrastructure to be able to completely take it over themselves. They do some.
Yeah, and
you know.
Sure.
Yeah, it's only if you're lucky to have it in
Until
like
the
same
drones go online.
city
Yeah.
or whatever.
The drone's not carrying that fucking dog food. But honestly, without Amazon, like, city carriers go hourly and they milk the fucking clock all day long. Zen from Double D, he can attest to that.
Yep.
But like for me, my route is evaluated by how much I'm delivering. So take all that Amazon away, my route's worth 30 hours a week as it stands. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. So
And how much of that would be
and
like
it's 43
ads?
right now.
How much of that like
That's all.
isn't that like 1 day or 2 days?
That's 2 days a week we do that,
Yeah.
and it's not worth that much. So
Well, that's what I mean. Like, it takes up time, but
parcels
it's not.
are worth the most. If they have
Yeah.
a scan on it, it's worth more. And every Amazon has a scan.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. That would take even probably lower than 30 hours, I bet.
Yeah.
From 43 down to 30 or less. It's a huge chunk. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's crazy. I don't know. It's interesting to see how it's going to go. I hate that the guy who's like the main person that's talking about this is like the guy that used to like work for Verizon.
Yeah.
And Verizon's like was the big push for this initially.
Yeah.
And Verizon can fuck itself anyway because
Yeah.
it already charges more than everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I will never understand the greed part of things when you have more money than you'll ever be able to spend in your entire in 10 lifetimes. What does more do for you? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I don't understand what it does. Like, are you trying to Scrooge McDuck swim in a fucking... That won't work, by the way. I want you to try it.
Yeah.
Fill a room with gold coins and dive headfirst into it. Please. Please do that.
Can you film it? I want to watch.
Yeah, I want to
Can we
watch
get those
that
5 guys
bloody
from the
mess.
FCC to do it?
Right.
Yeah. I mean...
And
I don't
and
get
it sucks because the guys who are deciding it are the guys who could afford for shit to suck.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
I mean,
all money.
What this is really doing is screwing over the bottom 30% of the population that can't.
Bottom 98%.
Yeah.
Well,
Really.
yeah, but there are people they'll make accommodations for it and can afford it, but
Yeah, it just stinks because the smaller things are what's going to get hurt by this.
oh yeah. And there are people who rely on that, oh hey, I lost my shitty job last week. I need the internet to look for other jobs. Guess what I can't afford?
Yeah.
Like
One thing I was thinking about today with all this shit, they say football ratings are down. They've been down for a couple of years because
Yeah, it's nothing
shitty.
new.
It has nothing to do
Yeah.
with the kneeling. There are people, stop because of the kneeling.
No,
Fuck you.
no. It has nothing to
football
do with
this
the
year
kneeling.
is garbage because
Yeah.
a lot of stars have been hurt.
It's a
Yeah.
bad game, and
It's
it's
a bad-
on too much.
It's a bad
There's just
product
too
right now.
much.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
bad product.
It
It
used-
has been for a couple years.
And it used to be limited. So
I
even
mean-
if it was
Right.
bad, you're just like, well, I only get a
It's the only
couple
day
games.
of the week I get to watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there's a game on Monday, so that's cool at least.
and then it's game
There
on
are
Thursday.
people saying they stopped watching because of the kneeling, which I doubt seriously.
Yeah, come on, get real.
But I was wondering today if anybody has stopped watching WWE because of Linda McMahon's connection and being a part of the Trump administration.
Yeah.
No.
I don't
No.
know if that's hurt because, not everybody's a right-wing hillbilly that
I bet
watches
you
wrestling.
as one person, I mean, I know they have the network, but I bet their ratings will go back up with this because it's easier to access it on cable than it would be to get other wrestling networks through internet and streaming services if this
they
stuff
won't charge
happens.
extra for WWE Network because she'll be able to convince
Right.
Yeah.
all her circle
Well,
of
no, but
Making it-
either way, I think
a better value.
that's an example of a company that I think will do good because there are people who are going to switch that don't have the network that maybe do the New Japan network or, something
Ring of
with
Honor
Ring of
and stuff
Honor
like
or
that,
Impact or whatever the fuck it's called now. Like those
It's back to
companies.
Impact.
Is it
I
Impact?
think it's back to it.
I don't know. But I feel like
There has
those
to be
companies.
somebody that stopped watching it because
Yeah.
fuck the McMahons.
There's
I
always
doubt
somebody
it.
that does that kind of thing.
I mean, it's possible, but it's also easy to say that the product's not as good as it's been in a while. But
vehemently anti-Trump. I didn't stop watching it.
yeah, I'm the same way.
It
didn't
she's
stop me.
insulated enough from the whole product at this point that
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If it was more prevalent, like if they were doing
Relevant?
more relevant.
I think
Prevalent?
I was going to say prevalent, but if it was more relevant in the wrestling stories
Respect it.
during the election, it would have been different. I'd have been
Right.
fuck this shit, I'm
she's
out.
been off TV for at least 10 years.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
a long fucking time. The only things I think she's shown up for is stuff with Stephanie and the women's.
And sometimes when they
Stuff
would
like
film
that.
a little package, when they were
Yeah.
unveiling the statues at WWE headquarters,
Yeah.
she was in the background.
Yeah.
She wasn't even a part of it. But
Yeah.
oh shit! There's
I mean,
Linda.
she sold her parts of it,
Yeah.
so she's not even technically a part of the company
Yeah,
anymore.
she can't. She's not supposed to own any of
Yeah.
it while she's
Yeah, well, all that shit
in the
went out the window.
administration.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't matter
I
anymore.
just don't know.
Clearly.
I mean, I don't want to backtrack to previous conversation. How has nothing come out against Vince McMahon? Or any wrestler for that fact, since this
Give it time.
escalation of
Give it time.
everything.
Yeah, I haven't heard.
I mean, there was even lawsuits against Vince and stuff way back when.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised it hasn't come back up.
Give it time.
Give it time.
I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I don't know.
every day.
I
Something
saw
new.
today.
It's something different every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kat's grandma accused William Shatner. I don't know.
I mean, she didn't.
what that guy did to me?
She wasn't
Grandma
against
Danny
it.
Trejo.
She
Yeah,
wasn't
Danny.
against it or anything. She just,
Granny Trejo.
was saying it happened.
She accused Leonard Nimoy of putting 2 in the pink and 2 in the stink.
Stink. Oh my god!
Blogster just had to look. Yep.
Okay. Sure did.
Your joke made Mini Mandy get up and walk away.
You don't have
Just
to
walk
tape
like
buffer in
Lucky.
there.
Oh.
Walking away to get more beer.
She's Googling it.
So good.
Anyway,
Anyway.
it
All right, so thanks for getting all political with us, everybody. And
yeah, that's
listening to us
we'll
whine about how much.
That was the first time we actually had like an in-depth conversation about something.
Yeah, it is.
It's reality right now.
It is,
and
it
is
sucks.
affecting pop culture.
It affects everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
So,
well,
I don't know.
It affects us. We got a podcast, or 5 or 10
now.
or 12. Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to you on USB.
It may no longer be viable.
Yeah.
That hasn't stopped me since 2007. So,
yeah.
guys, check it out! I just bought an old telegraph machine.
Viable? What is that?
Yeah, viable.
Yeah. All right.
He says starting a comic book company, and
yeah,
we almost got our money back.
That has not stopped me in the last 15 years I've been doing this.
Got to keep on.
That's very admirable. So
yeah.
No.
You can't stop.
Never stop stopping.
Yeah.
No. So go to bunny17media.com and get yourself all kinds of good books. And
yeah, use the code MASK, 15% off.
Oh, look at that.
Hey now.
Mm-hmm.
Killing it.
So.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks for listening. Hate to go on such a down note, such a sad episode.
Yeah, if you haven't offed yourself after listening to this, check us out next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll have beer.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Yeah, next one's going to be really fun because everybody will be a little bit tipsy.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
There was a man with a gun in his hand as smoke just filled his nose. Wearing a smile from the death of a child while blood splattered his clothes. One single tear from the man standing near is just what had to be done. Not just a game, but escape from the pain. He killed his only son. And now when he goes, then here and down his mother fell. Now all he has is his memories of his sickened child, always begging please, just do it now, take care of me, I'm all you have, now set me free. Now mommy dear, set down your drink, and don't you lay your hands on me. You've never been that good to me, thank God I had my daddy. And I didn't choose then try to save him. New baby boy with ability to be anything that he wants to be, but by the age of his early teens, one small lump altered everything. What was this about master plans? As he lay his head onto his hands, it was said, what's done is done. Shattered family with 3 minus 1.
Subscribe and download back episodes of Maskerpiece Theater at abnormalentertainment.com/Maskerpiece Theater. Search Maskerpiece Theater on Facebook. Email maskedblogster at maskedblogster@gmail.com. And don't forget to hashtag tweet your tits at maskedblogster. And for more podcasts, books, comics, blogs, and videos, head to abnormalentertainment.com.
You've been listening to the Abnormal Entertainment Network.